What's up, everyone? Howard Kingston here, entrepreneur, marketer, and co-founder of Growth Velocity Academy. How do you create a Black Friday campaign that goes off? So you probably know Black Friday is coming up. And what I want to talk about in this episode is really about how to create a Black Friday campaign that just does incredible. All right. And by the way, you can totally, this is not only just for Black Friday, this is almost like how to create any kind of campaign, because don't forget, you've got Black Fridays coming up, and then you're going to have Christmas coming up over that. But you know what, this could be for anything. Could be for Halloween, could be anything. All right, so I really want to break down for you how to come up with ideas and how to structure, how to think through a campaign for a special event or a special occasion. Now, why are we talking about Black Friday though? All right, so Black Friday is coming up, as you know, and just the facts is this, right? The facts are as follows. In America alone, 150 million people bought stuff during Black Friday. All right, so that is a lot of people, and on average, they spend $300. So you can just do the sums there. The reality is, it's one of the biggest days for if you have any kind of business that sells stuff, which by the way is probably most of you. People are just in the frame of mind. They've got like their credit card out, they're thinking about it. So, a lot of the times you're kind of leveraging the fact that they're open to buying stuff already. All right. So you want to like leverage them when they're in that opportunity. Over the years, growing different businesses, I've really found that focusing a lot of effort on a certain campaign, so you really build up to it, you message about it, you have a special offer, things like that can really, they really, really work. Okay. So I really encourage you to consider doing a Black Friday campaign. With that in mind, let's get busy and let's really talk about what are the building blocks to creating a great Black Friday campaign. Okay. So tip number one to create a great Black Friday campaign is choose when. Now, guys, this is really the biggest. Like, it's the simplest, but it's also the most important. And that's just starting early. Most people, the biggest mistake people make is they leave us like the week before or 2 weeks before, and they're like, oh, Black Friday, I haven't thought about Black Friday. Or someone asked them in the corridor or on Zoom or Slack or something to say, hey, are we doing a Black Friday campaign this year? And they're like, didn't think of that. And then they're scrambling. They're scrambling to get the creative done, scrambling to get the emails done, scrambling. And then on the fulfillment side of whatever offer it is, maybe it's a certain product you're shipping out or something like that, you haven't got the right systems on the back end because you've left it too late. So tip number one is just start early and choose exactly, when you're doing it. My tip would be start now. You can't start early enough. Get the assets done so you have them in place, and then start, you have loads of time to plan out the promotional stuff, which I'll also talk about. All right. So tip number one is start early, the when. Tip number two is the what. What product are you offering? So there's a lot of different ways you can do this. Like, listen, you could just do a site-wide, if you've got an e-commerce store or something like that, you could do a site-wide offer here. But, some of the smarter ways of doing this is, choosing a product that maybe, you haven't offered for a while. You have some stock up for, you want to clear some stock, or maybe it's a product that you haven't used for a while, so it doesn't cannibalize your existing sales. Like, there's loads of different kind of like tactics and idea you can choose there. But I really encourage you, like, I like the ones the offers that I like are, you can either do site-wide or you can focus in on one or two specific products. I like the products one. And if you're a software business, for example, chances are that's not relevant. You probably only got one or two core products. Well, then you can either choose like a small part of that product. Maybe you've got a break off product that you're offering, or it's just it's the one product. But tip number 2 is just choose the product that you're going to offer on Black Friday and select it in. So just jot that one down. Then tip number 3 is so what? All right, is so what? So what's the offer what is this offer? Okay, so you've chosen the product, you know when, you've started planning and you've chosen the date you're going to start it. So what is the actual offer that is going to make it so special? And I really encourage you to be, to think outside the box here. And this is like choosing the offer is so interlinked with the product, the last point I made, because if you want to be creative here. It's so easy. It's going to be really, really busy coming up to Black Friday. Everyone's going to be doing offers, and you want to have something that just like sizzles, like it cuts through the noise a little bit. And if you just have like 10% off, guys, yawn, chances are I can get that if I sign up to your email newsletter or something like that, right? It needs to be something that'll cut through the noise. One of the there's a great quote that like marketing is about being different, business is about being better. Okay. And really in your marketing for Black Friday, how can you be different here? Is there some kind of like headline offer that you can offer that really sounds really exciting, like 75% off, 80% off? Now, clearly there needs to be a business model linkage with that. So that means picking the right product. But, what can you do there? Is there like some kind of like, cut through offer that you can do there that will, really stand out? I was reading an incredible book recently by a guy called Alex Hormozy about creating what he calls grand slam offers. Create an offer that's almost stupid to say no to. So is there something in your is there some product you could offer at a certain rate that is just like so good? Because you want to be thinking people that buy, sure, they'll be buying your initial offer, but ideally a lot of people make money on then follow-on sales that people buy an initial product on Black Friday, and maybe there's some kind of like recurring revenue that comes off the back of it, or maybe there's a chance to upsell them into another product. So don't just get fixated on the revenue you'll be getting from the front end product. Also think about how you could upsell to them in a smart way. Okay, and then tip number 4 is how are you going to promote it? All right. And this is where you want to be really thorough, and you just need time. Okay. You need time to plan this out. So the way we like to share with our members and our clients is to think about, PEO, paid. How are you going to do paid media? O is how are you going to use your owned media? And E is how you're going to use earned media. So what are those things? You may not have heard of paid, owned, and earned before. Well, paid is running some paid ads. Are you going to run any paid ads? Retargeting ads, very smart here. People that have already heard about you and maybe around your world, and then they see an offer and they're like, yes. So retargeting ads will be very smart. Just beware though, it is like a lot of other people will be advertising that time of year. So generally ad costs do tend to tip up a little bit at that time of year. Then owned media is really all your owned assets, your website, your podcast, your YouTube channel, your Instagram. Make sure that you really put the offer across all the different channels. It's so often people forget. They do it on Instagram, they forget to do it on Facebook, or vice versa. Okay, make sure you're really thorough there. And then earned media is, if you maybe got some press, or if your own existing customers were sharing it. Is there anything you can do there about getting people to share it and talk about it? Because that's going to be really, really impactful. So just make sure you have a well thought out plan there. So what we've been sharing in this episode is really how to think about a great Black Friday campaign. It's coming up soon, and I've just given you a quick way to kind of like framework to think about that. I'd really recommend building that into a 4-quadrant. The first one was when are you doing it? Slide in your dates. When are you going to start promoting it? Don't forget, start early. Second is what product. Third is what offer. And then the fourth is how you're going to promote it. Do that quadrant, then map it in to a marketing plan. Give you a hint. I have an episode where I talk through exactly how to create a great marketing plan. Definitely worth checking that one out. And hey presto, you've got you're going to be way ahead already of most of the people who are scrambling at the last minute to do a Black Friday campaign. Okay, guys, peace out. Look forward to seeing you on the next episode. And if there's anyone else you know that is thinking of doing a campaign, do share this with them. Peace out.